The big story we're following tonight, budget cuts may mean the animal abuse unit of the Baltimore City Police Department will no longer exist, and that has animal lovers concerned. WJZ is live tonight. Kelsey Kushner speaks with advocates who say the unit needs to stay in place. Kelsey.
Well, Rick, the Maryland SPCA says every year animal control receives over 4,500 phone calls for abused animals. Tonight, they say they need that unit in the city to keep saving lives. Inside the Maryland SPCA are dozens of dogs and cats ready for a new home.
We have a lot of adoptions.
Katie Flory with the SPCA says every year Baltimore Police receives over 4,500 phone calls for abused and endangered animals, with hundreds of those calls turning into investigations. But that might soon change.
It's very much a concern.
Last month, City Police released a draft staffing plan that proposed cutting the animal abuse unit. Right now, there's only one detective in place, and the plan would reassign them to other needs. On Sunday, Commissioner Harrison says the proposal is not final.
The entire staffing plan is out for public comment, and we're seeking public comment on that. And so all of the recommendations are being taken under advisement.
Flory says in 2018 there were 108 cases of animal abuse, and last year 147 with an 80% conviction rate. She says cutting the unit could make the city less safe.
We know that there is a huge correlation between violence towards animals and violence towards people.
Every call about an abused animal goes through the police department, which in turn can investigate and make arrests, something the SPCA or animal control can't do. She says keeping the unit gives dogs like Layla, who was found suffering on a city street back in August, a second chance to survive.
Many of us think of our pets as family, so as a community, we need to stand up and say, hey, we're not okay with this. Keep this animal abuse officer in place.
Now, public comment for this does end tonight, but there is still time to give your input. Just head over to our website at WJZ.com for more information. Reporting live tonight, Kelsey Kushner for WJZ.